You're now listening to the Zod and Drea podcast.
Podcast. This is our third one, babe.
Can you believe it?
Look at this. We're doing it. Just a quick minute in order to let you all know that we are officially on iTunes.
Yes,
and we are on Google Play. You can also catch our account on YouTube. So make sure you look for anything that says Zod and Drea. Trust me, you can just do a Google search and find it all. But we'd like for you to subscribe to all of those and make sure you follow us everywhere.
We're pretty much everywhere. We're available in all aspects. So please just listen in. Tell us what you think. Call in. We want to know what you guys think about the show.
And the good thing about it is that not only with the Google searches and everything, but I had done a search for, I don't know if you know this, but I did a search for just Zod and Drea just on Google real quick. And some of the other podcasts, like it's actually listed in some of the other podcasts. I guess they wind up filtering them through all of the new podcasts and things. So we're listed as new.
Under iTunes?
Under all of them.
Oh, awesome.
So there are other places that you'd be able to also capture us. Hey, as long as that XML file is up there, we're pretty much good and golden. So, it's good for us to be able to do this our way, to bring it to you, but also for you to get involved as a listener and, listen up. And hey, look, don't be afraid also to just spread the word. You know what I mean? Just spread the word to everybody you know. It's like, yo, you got to check out these cats, Zod and Drea. Yo, they're bugging. They're crazy.
If you want just a good laugh, if you
are... You want to hear Drea's cold? Laugh.
The progression of my cold. This has been great.
Yeah. She sounds crazy. No, she's not a smoker. I don't date smokers, but...
Gross.
Yeah, no, she's okay. But no, if you can, it'd be really appreciative. We're going to wind up getting into a few things this podcast, and one of them is going to be the DNC and how it's been going so far, because the Democratic National Convention is going on. Another one is, go on and talk about this one.
About
the
relationship topic. This one is about forcing a relationship to stay together despite one that is determined to leave. So one wants to stay, one wants to go. We're going to talk about that.
And then the last one is the major one, which is Adele versus Beyonce. Who is the better singer?
This is fantastic.
Oh, wait,
my favorite.
All right, but first of all, we got to talk about this DNC. Come on. Now, we saw the RNC. And it was a shit show. Boring as fuck. Now, I'm not trying to do, party sides or anything, Democrat versus Republican. But come on, Republicans. Can you get any better than Scott Baio, Kid Rock in it? Come on, even the other presidents didn't want to come and visit. Donald Trump had absolutely no support from any previous presidents that are living, whether Republican, Democrat, otherwise.
No Bushes seen for miles.
None. They were like, fuck out of here, Trump. Fuck you. There were God, even the governor of the state was like, fuck you, man. Fuck your show. Your show is whack as fuck. That's I heard it. That was a direct quote from Kasich. You can actually see that on his Twitter page. Mm-hmm. He said, fuck out of here. And he wrote it out. They weren't acronyms. You don't believe me, do you?
No, can you blame the guy? That's all I'm about to say.
He said, fuck out of here, motherfucking Trump.
Stop.
No, he did. It's right there on Twitter anyway.
So you had me for a little bit, and then you just had a little bit more. Now I'm like, forget it. Now I'm like, forget it. I can't see Kasich going all gangsters. So
he did, and he was wearing a red rag.
Yeah.
So
stop.
So the DNC is going on right now over in Philly, and they have had nothing but a star-studded event. Now, of course, it was started to be a shit show with Debbie Wasserman Schultz trying to fuck everything up as usual, and they didn't give her the fucking boot fast enough. But once it started picking up way, they had an all-star lineup. They had Bill Clinton coming out. They had they had Michelle Obama coming out. They had
well, let's not even start with the stars.
No. These are let's start with the stars. Let's start with who because remember we talked about the RNC,
Mm-hmm.
And their stars were Scott Baio and Anthony Sabato Jr. I'm surprised they didn't have Ted Nugent just to round out the whole.
I'm surprised they didn't have the cast of Sharknado.
Like Sharknado, well, they would have won. Even I would have.
Would that persuade your
might
vote?
have tilted me. That's fucked up. Ian Ziering, Tara Reid, that just might have swayed. Thank God they didn't. So, but they got Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, Bill Clinton. I mean, that's just like the head politician. Joe Biden. Like, these are people who have favorability ratings that are pretty high. Mm-hmm. But then they also have Alicia Keys performing.
Alicia Keys, Lee Daniels.
Lee Daniels came on. Demi Lovato, I think she sang.
And
I think I said Lenny Kravitz. Oh no, I didn't. Lenny Kravitz.
Pretty much any Broadway singer
God.
They did this full montage. It was so fantastic. Eva Longoria, who's been a long time Dem supporter. I know I'm missing a lot.
There were a lot. Meryl Streep came. It was just stars. Paul Simon. I mean, they had everybody on their feet crying, but when Michelle Obama had her speech.
Oh my God, can we talk about that for a minute? Michelle
killed it. Like, we knew she was going to do it, but see, writing a speech is one thing, and I'm sure maybe she has speech writers, but it's the delivery. Mm-hmm. If you can't it's like a rhyme. If you're a rapper, you're up there. If you can't deliver your rhyme right, you can get booed. The Bernie Bros were out there booing everybody, but when Michelle came out there, they shut the fuck up.
It was all respect. All respect. She delivered such a powerful speech. And even if you couldn't see her actions and her body movement, you could hear the emphasis, the attitude, and the power she was trying to convey. And it was fantastic. I'm talking like, when is Michelle going to run for president?
Yeah, because, her favorabilities are way above everyone else's, including her husband. And, she had her swipes at Trump without saying his name. She knew exactly what Hillary Clinton was up against, just being a female, a woman being president, running for president. But, her talking about the black experience, just the black experience in the White House and how emotional that is every day just going in there. It's like, everything that she said was fact-checked and it's 100% true, in case people didn't know that a whole bunch of buildings were built by slaves. Not only that, but a lot of the design of Washington, D.C. was laid out by Benjamin Banneker. But, I might be going a little bit too much for you. Man, we didn't even get to hit Barack Obama's speech, who knocked that out the...
Oh, my God.
Come on. He put the exclamation point on it. Kaylee Enemy, or whatever fuck your name is, you on CNN, man, you're always sucking Trump's dick. You know what? You can keep that shit, because, my man Barack, Michelle, Joe Biden, even the fucking
I'm gonna miss them.
Man, peace to them. Man, anyway, you guys go on, you talk about that online all you want. Next up is a really good question. Ask it.
Again, here's the question. Forcing a relationship to stay together despite one determined to leave. So...
That wasn't really a question.
Oh, well, and the way of a question is, do you stay? Do you stay in a relationship where maybe you're not happy, but the other person is really committed to wanting to make this work? So I'll just rephrase that. And that's exactly what that question was for. So it's, again, what do you do in that situation? Do you stay to appease the other person, to not hurt their feelings because you see how devoted they are, how much they want to stay in this relationship? Or do you just cut the ties now, deal with it, be honest, and end it, and at a point where it's still amicable, and that if someone gets hurt, yes, there will be hurt feelings, there will be emotions involved, but at least it's done at that time. So what are your thoughts on that?
I don't know. It's like, my whole perspective is, look, if it's broken up, we've all been there. Everybody's been there. It's like, oh my God, this is the love of my life. I just can't, how did I live without her? I'm so in despair. I have got to keep this together. It's like, okay, so she gave you a bullet wound. You're putting a fucking Band-Aid on it. Like a damn Band-Aid. You're bleeding. You're like, oh, but that's good enough. As long as to me, it's a selfish thing. And if somebody wants to leave, bounce, let them. It's going to hurt. It's going to be painful. No matter what. There's nothing you can do to avoid the pain. And I think the first thing that people do is they want to try to avoid that pain. That's what it is. Relationships are filled with pain. That's what it is. It's pain, and that you're going to wind up getting hurt sometimes, and love hurts. And if that's what happens, fine. But you don't stay you don't stay in a relationship that's toxic. You don't stay in there and keep. You remember Superman fighting Batman and shit? So that was the relationship. They were in a relationship, and Martha and all that. They loved each other. Everything was love. But then Batman said, I want to leave, right? So he shot fucking Superman with some kryptonite spray.
I think that's a different kind of relationship.
It doesn't matter. He sprayed him with that green shit. And then, he got weak and said, oh my God, I'm coughing. And what does he say? He said, yeah, breathe in and, breathe in the fucking pain. Breathe. But he's still trying to fight Batman. And it's like, dude, Batman just broke your heart. He just broke your fucking heart, and you're still sitting there trying to breathe in the fucking love that's not there. It's toxic. Why are you breathing it in? If you just left and flew out to the sun, just leave. Then you will be a lot better. Out of sight, out of mind. It's like, but Batman he was hurting his heart. He tried to keep a relationship.
So then the fear of the pain is
Martha!
What you're saying is what prevents people from wanting to completely just sever it and end the relationship.
Yes, it's something that they're used to. They're used to something. A lot of people, when they're used to something, they just can't avoid... I guess they just can't avoid getting rid of that out of their life. It's like cutting off a piece of their arm.
Right. And I look at it as more as an identity. That person that wants to keep the relationship can only identify themselves as with that person. Everything they built in their world, in their mind, is through that identity of association with that person. So either way, if one person's not happy, it's you just gotta, if you can't come to an agreement and figure out what's really at the core of it and what's going on, and changes can't be made, then you at least had the experience together. You had that time together.
But it's like, what's the...
And then off you go.
What's the fallout, though? Like, it doesn't make sense to me that... What's the end result? It shouldn't be an if-or. It's like, if you want to try to work it out, you try to work it out.
Yeah.
But both people have to be...
They have to agree to it.
It has to be amicable. If it isn't, then you're sitting there begging for somebody whose heart isn't into it. There are people who, they want to leave. I want to leave you now. No, please, I don't want you. You don't want them to, but they want to. So why are you trying to convince them to stay with something that they believe is toxic? Why are you trying to force yourself in it? No, you've got to let them go. You have to let them go. It's going to hurt. Rip off that Band-Aid. Your bullet wound will heal. It will heal in time.
And don't think a baby's going to mend it either.
Oh, man, that's a whole other fucking topic. Oh, man, let's not even get into that. Anyway, let's talk about some of this local news, all right?
Please listen carefully.
Okay, on the news front, local news in Phoenix, the 10,000 Fearless men and women have every weekend on Saturday mornings from 7 to 9 o'clock a.m., so just 2 hours feeding the homeless. It's really good for you to participate in this because people get to actually get involved in the community where they can actually do some good. So don't just talk about it, be about it. Meet at 4801 South 20th Street in Phoenix, Arizona, 85040, where you can meet some of the fellas.
And just want to give some love out to a fabulous organization here, locally called Puente, and their local chapter here in Arizona. Puente is a human rights movement, and it's a grassroots migrant justice organization based right here in Phoenix. And what they do is, it's so many things, but specifically is to develop, educate, and empower migrant communities to protect and defend our families. Look them up for multiple events constantly at puenteaz.org. All right, we are back.
Yeah.
So our next topic for discussion is one that is one of my favorites. I have to say,
controversial.
It's groundbreaking.
It is amazing.
Adele versus Beyonce. Who's the better singer? Are you clutching your pearls right now? You're clutching your pearls.
I can't help it. I'm just, gasping.
I know. I get it. Okay, I will lead off.
All right, go. What's up? What do you think?
Beyonce for me.
You're crazy.
Oh, look. Nope, judging. Don't be judging. And let me give you my testimony right now. Beyonce's been in the game for a good minute, right?
Yeah.
Child prodigy.
Just a kid.
She was very young, got into the business, developed her skill. She is not only a great singer, she's done live shows in front of hundreds of thousands of people, and on television and on HBO a gazillion times. But she can dance her ass off. Ooh. And her styling is on point. And the way that she carries herself and her image, it's gone from this little, what do you call it? A little, a cute girl band back in the early 90s. Oh, yeah,
were they Playtime or some shit? What was that, Playtime? I forgot, or some bullshit.
And then progressed into, of course, the rest of her girl group. And then now she is Queen Bee. Get information, Queen Bee. Who else can disrupt Fox News and claim that, hey, this singer is causing a problem? It's causing people.
Well, it's Fox.
Of course.
You put a camera in front of black
But what
people,
other singer's
Fox
been able to do that to get all these people's chonies in a bunch?
Right.
They really have been able to do that. She is amazing, and I stick by it.
No, she's good. She's good. I think Beyonce has her limits. She can sort of sing. Sometimes she.
Oh, did I say she also did Dreamgirls?
Yeah, that's cool. But Adele, I got to give it to Adele on this one. A better singer, Adele. She just has the fundamentals of a singer. She can hit the notes. She can dance around them. Her voice can go low, can go high, and she doesn't give a fuck. I love as a singer. I like that. As who she is, also, she's a big girl. She's a big girl. And she doesn't give a fuck. She's actually like, she's very attractive.
Yes, she is.
She's a very good-looking girl, but she's very talented. I'm not going to necessarily vote because I'm not really fans of either one of their music per se, but coming straight off the cuff, if it was like, boom, here you go, here's a live microphone, no music, we're going to go a cappella, let me hear you spit, I think Adele would kill it a lot more with a man. She can sing. Now, I like Beyonce as a pop singer, see. I think she can do her thing as a pop. And I know you mentioned, everything else, but see, she's marketed that way. That's what she is. And yeah, she was with Kid Time or whatever the fuck that bullshit was. And, and she's very attractive. Her stylist is dope. But she does the more of the church singing. I would throw her more like all that extra shit. Mm-hmm. That's church.
It gets you moving, right? It still speaks to something on the inside.
Yeah, no, it does, sort of. I don't know. I never heard that Lemonade album. Everybody's going nuts on it. Oh my God, she's warring with Jay-Z. And Jay-Z's going to battle rap her, and then what? It's like, nothing. Solange is going to beat him up in the elevator again, and, Adele's going to come over and sing. And, I mean, I got to give it to the girl for whatever reason. Hello, yes, Hello is annoying. Rolling in the Deep, I like Rolling in the Deep, but again, they overplayed it. But shit, so did that fucking bullshit about, Beyonce fucking, what was she doing on a surfboard? I don't know what the fuck, I don't know what that shit was.
But it stuck to you. It's stuck. It's stuck. And that's what she does.
Here's what
Destiny's Child, you don't know how many times has songs from that group
no, they were killed it.
Yes. Say My Name.
But my favorite Destiny's Child member is Kelly. To me, Kelly's hot. Kelly's hot. Plus, Kelly went up against Jason, and she went up against Freddie. Now, granted, Jason fucked her up, and threw her into a tree.
This way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I don't know why she never went back, but still, Kelly's my girl.
Somehow, horror movies are always threaded in.
Always. I'm waiting to see Adele get threaded into a horror movie herself. Beyonce, she's been in movies though. Yeah, you remember Dreamgirls, and then I think she was stalking what's my man? Yeah, she was stalking him, the black my man. Yeah.
Or actually, I think
Idris Elba. What was that movie?
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, that bullshit. She was in there. I can't think of what else she was in.
She was in Austin Power movie.
Austin. Oh my God, yeah, she had the Afro suit. Mm-hmm. As in talent, yeah, she has a lot of them, and she's developing herself, and that's what's good as a businesswoman. Plus, a woman is probably amassed probably about $500 million. But don't sleep on Adele. Adele may not be doing on the acting thing, but motherfucker, I think she signed one of the most lucrative deals ever in music.
You are right.
Was something like $150 million. No, who? I want you to find the person who is fucking getting $150 million for our record deal. Did Beyonce? No, she didn't. That's right.
But she may have gotten more when it comes to all the different marketing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, God. I mean, like I said, no, we're talking record sales, or just record sales in itself. But
as her entire career, well, record sales, definitely Beyonce's beat Adele. If you think about it for Beyonce's career.
Oh, wait. I'm going to have to look that one up. You know what? We first, let's go to the people.
Okay.
Let's go to the people.
Let's go to the people.
The people will decide who is a better singer, Adele or Beyonce. So who do we have? Oh, we got Mikey from Phoenix?
Mikey from Phoenix.
All right, Mikey, what does Mikey have to say?
Adele. Because her songs she wrote. And Beyonce, she's good, but I just don't like her.
Ooh.
Look, everyone can have their opinion
True.
on who they like and who they don't like. It will not sway me.
And Mikey from Phoenix is really serious about that, but he did make a point, though. He said Adele does write all her own music.
Mm-hmm.
So we already know Beyonce gets ghostwriters. In fact, they have, like, for some of that stuff that she has a whole team of writers, and she has the most simplest lyrics. See, when she was with Destiny's Child, she was writing a lot, or at least they had a whole... To me, they had better songs. In a way, because it wasn't so poppy and weird. Like it's weird. Like I said, Surfboard. She's just saying shit. Back then, she was actually saying a lot more. I guess topical items.
Mm-hmm.
Now Adele, I guess she's more like rolling in the deep and whatever the fuck else she sings.
Oh, she's a wounded woman.
She's very wounded.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if she's like that Lana Del Rey. Now, you want to talk about... We're going to switch this shit off. Have you heard Lana Del Rey?
Mm-hmm.
That woman, she must be on suicide watch all the... Now, Adele's on suicide watch, like, maybe, once a month. That motherfucker Lana Del Rey is on... Like, she's in the clinic.
Oh, I wouldn't put Adele on suicide watch. I put her on, like, look, make sure that your car is safe, because she's going to come around and slash your tires and burn your shit.
You saw that video for Hello, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was on some stalker shit. That was on some stalker shit. Like, the brother just wanted... He was like, yo, what's up? I know the dick was good, but, she's like, nah, I'm out here in the woods. I'm looking at you, and
I'm calling you right now from inside the house.
Where's that phone ringing from? It's inside the house.
It's inside the house.
Oh, it's Adele.
Yeah, so she ain't on suicide watch.
You gonna pick it up? No, pick it up. Hello? But anyway, besides her being creepy, it's like, let's read up a couple of... Adele facts, all right? This is going to be good for the soul. Despite experiencing worldwide fame and audiences of thousands, she still suffers from stage fright and has said in the past that she sometimes has panic attacks and throws up backstage. Can you believe that? How are you going to be selling all that and you're still going to be puking backstage? What's wrong with you?
That's endearing. She's human.
I don't care. She should be robotic. You want to be a star? You want all this money? Then you're going to have to learn to live with the sacrifice.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, consequences.
Stop.
Okay.
Pressures of everything gets to you. And I think she's a mom as well, too, right? Her child's pretty young, so she got all kinds of pressure. Go ahead, throw up. Do it.
Give me $150 million and see how much pressure I have. Adele's album titled 21 spent a whopping 23 weeks at the top of the album charts in the U.S. That's pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm. It is.
That's pretty impressive. All right. Here's one more. She was born to Penny Atkins and Mark Evans, although she was raised solely by her mother from the age of 2. So, Mark, you're a deadbeat dad, and you're probably fucking pissed.
He's knocking on the door for some of the check money.
Give me some of that, baby. You remember me? I'm the one who named you.
He's knocking on the door. Mija, remember me?
Remember me?
Remember
No?
me?
Look at the pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. Fuck all that.
I'm the one that gave you the voice.
Like Shaq's father. He came knocking and shit. Shaq was like, get the fuck out of here. So, how about Beyonce? Before Destiny's Child settled on the title Destiny's Child, they would try a few other names, including Girls Time,
Love yourself some Girls Time.
The Dolls, and Cliche. How do you like that? Want you another one? All right, hold on. Beyonce, a lifelong art enthusiast, started painting at the age of 17. She said she was inspired by Vincent van Gogh and tried to copy his style. Now, I have drawn, and I'd say I'm pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I can still pick up the brush and still draw myself paint myself some ill
Some
shit.
stuff, some fruit in a bowl.
That's it. What is fucked up is, as talented as I may be at that, fucking Beyonce would be able to pull out some bootleg Van Gogh shit and still sell it more than... See, that's not right. That's not right.
Why you gotta hate on the multi-talented Beyonce?
Ever. You know what? Don't worry about her. You know what?
Sing, dance, and a painter, and acts. Oh my gosh.
Anyway, let's see. Who's next up? Netta
from Phoenix.
Netta.
Okay, singer, I would have to say voice-wise, Adele is definitely have a more powerful voice. Entertainment-wise, Beyonce is the best.
All right. So, what do you think, Netta?
Well, she addressed kind of what we've been discussing: powerful voices and entertainment. Netta feels that Adele has the most powerful voice, but that Beyonce is the better performer. And that's just what, what entertainers, I guess now if you want to say it, have to juggle with. Which one you're going to be better at? Which one you're going to really excel at? I don't really imagine Adele is going to be dancing with like the wind machine in front of her.
Man, did you see that Hello video? All right,
Well, that
wasn't
was a big
dancing,
wind machine.
That wind machine.
Dancing versus the wind machine just hitting you in your face. She had a fur coat on, I don't see Adele like dancing around at the Super Bowl in some heels.
One day Adele will be at the Super Bowl. I guarantee it. One day soon she'll be at the Super Bowl singing something and boring.
But not performing the way that Beyonce did.
No, she won't. She won't be able to. She's going to have like a bunch of other dancers doing it for her. I'd pay money to see that though because it'd be kind of funny. Now, talk about Beyonce's album. Not so much her album, but her song Formation. Now, you remember that it was causing all kinds of controversy for whatever reason because of police. Police didn't like the fact that in the video, she had herself laying on top of the cop car and the cop car being submerged underwater. Now, I'm not sure exactly what the point was, but, whatever it is, it sparked up some controversy.
It did, and it was great. It's conversation. You have people become uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Why would that image cause people to be uncomfortable? Still kind of blows my mind a little bit.
She wasn't even doing anything hardcore.
Right.
It wasn't like, fuck the police. It wasn't that. It wasn't something, it wasn't your boy Gangsta Nip, brother Nip Slaughter.
Oh my gosh, gotta love him. I gotta love him.
It wasn't Gangsta Nip Slaughter, it wasn't anything like that.
I'm gonna just put my business out there like that.
Shout out to Gangsta Nip. Be on the next Beyonce. Hey, he could be because one thing I like about Beyonce is she has featured other Texas and Houston artists. Such as
that's right.
Scarface, Willie D, Slim Thug, Bun B. So peace to her. But let's go out with these crazy girls from Phoenix, Iris and Teresa.
Yay!
Queen Bey all the way.
Really? Yes. I'm Adele all the
way.
No!
Queen Bey has all the moves.
Okay, Queen Bey is awesome.
She is
amazing. Adele, she can make you cry. She can make you
kill yourself.
She can make you remember 10 years ago when you had that boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it is. And
cry and kill
yourself.
She'll make you kill yourself.
And she'll make you, yes. That is strong. Queen Bey, she had Lemonade. I will say that is the best album I have listened to. But every single album that Adele has put out is just amazing. It hits it hits the heart. And you can't get that from Queen Bey. You can
Bey!
You can't. I mean, I respect
empowerment though.
I'm gonna get all the...
She told all those single girls, hey.
I am. Exactly. People are going to want to kill me, but still, I don't care. Plus, if you watch Adele in other interviews, she can rap. She can still do that.
Oh.
Yeah. Watch, what's his name? James Corden?
When she did Carpool, yes.
That was good. She's very young.
Well, let me ask you this. Does Adele have Jay-Z? No, she doesn't.
Girl,
oh, mic drop. Mic drop. Hey, that could be good or bad. I don't know.
All right. Here we go, Drea. Man, another one.
Yeah, right. Wrapped up another one.
I really hope that everybody had a really fun time listening to us talk and our little debate. Beyonce versus Adele. Make sure you just go on to the Facebook page, write in whatever your answer is. Go to the Facebook page, the Twitter page. It's all over the place. Our website, the Instagram page. You should be able to see the post up for this podcast. And, if you want, just give a little shout out to us, to yourselves, to anybody else who wants to listen. We're on @Zod and Drea pretty much everywhere. Did you have anything to say?
And if you want to be on the show, just like Teresa and Idas and Netta and Mikey, to give your opinion, let us know. Post that and reach out to us so this way we can get you on the show.
That's right. All right. Have a good